Hello there. We continue bringing you highlights from the Zambia International Trade Fair, and right now we are at the ZCCM Investment Holdings Pavilion, and we'll be meeting the CEO, Dr. Pius Kasolo, who will be telling us more about this company and how you can participate in the activities they are involved in. Welcome to the International Trade Fair.
Thank you so much, and welcome to the ZCCM-IH stand.
Thank you. Tell us more about ZCCM-IH.
ZCCM-IH is a remnant of Zambia Consolidated Copper Mines. We are the biggest investment company on the stock exchange, capitalization over $1 billion. We invest in mining, gemstones, energy, banking, and also the value-add business such as cable, manufacturing, and even cement.
Tell us about your operating structure and what investments you are involved in.
ZCCM, as you may see, we're involved in a number of mines. We're involved in Konkola copper mines, where we own 26.6%. We're involved in Luansha, we own 20%. We're involved in Lubambe, 20%, in First Quantum, 20%. And you can see where we're involved in copper, coal, energy, limestone, and also, like I said, in gemstones as well.
Why all these investments?
This investment, like I told you, we are the largest investment company on the stock exchange. Primarily, we are holding shares on behalf of the Zambian government, where the Zambian government owned 87% and the private owned 13%. As you are aware, we just sold 10% to NAPSA, and now the private owns about 22.3% and the government the rest. And the remaining 17%, we are going to show you, we are going to offload it to the Zambian people. This is a millennium gift to the Zambian people, to own shares in the best performing company on the Lusaka Stock Exchange.
I notice on the Lusaka Stock Exchange you are doing very well. So when is this likely to happen?
This will happen in about 2 weeks' time, and we are going to show you the process. What you are seeing here is just business linkages, the companies we're involved in, and the shareholding we have in all these companies. Like I said, Kansanshi, Lubambe, you can see there. We are also in KCM. So those are the linkages we can see, and the huge companies like First Quantum are listed in the stock exchange in Canada. And this is the all linkages, all the mines we have, the shareholdings and so on. And coming here, this is what I told you, this is the key moments. In 2014, what we did was with the directors authorized the proceedings of recapitalization of ZCCM-IH. We cleaned the balance sheet, and I came in October 2014, and we declared a dividend. I think that was my welcome gift. We declared a dividend to the government of nearly $40 million. So if you can look at Lusaka Stock Exchange, we are the biggest dividend contributor to the Zambian government. You can see we have contributed close to 3% of all the revenue for the budget in Zambia. And we are going to continue creating revenue and also encouraging to create jobs for the Zambian people. And that's my aim, that I create jobs for the Zambian people and also create income for the Zambian government. What we are going to show you now is how we are processing through what we call the sell down of the government shares to the Zambian people. We have already sold 10% to NAPSA, and we're now going to sell the remaining 17%. I've deliberately said we are going to sell to the Zambian people first. If the Zambian people cannot buy, that's when we're going to find other buyers. But for the moment, we are going to sell to the Zambian people. Come along and I'll show you how you can participate in buying shares. I was explaining the sell down. The reason for the sell down, there are a few reasons. The Zambian government deliberately wanted to give ownership of part of the biggest wealth we have, which is the ZCCM shares, to the Zambian people. And what they've decided was to sell down from their holding of 87% to 60%. And what we did, we've done the first phase, which we have sold to NAPSA. NAPSA have purchased 10% of the ZCCM shares. And the remaining 17% shares are going to be purchased by the Zambian people, like I explained. Let me tell you, this is a chance in a lifetime. It comes once, it will never come again. You are investing in the company that has the earnings, the growth of the shares in the stock exchange has grown by 163%. This is the biggest you can ever think of. Imagine if you invested 1,000 kwacha a year ago, how much money you could have been looking at. So at the same time, what we're going to do now, we're going to give the Zambian people the chance to invest in ZCCM. I'm going to show you the process. It's a very simple process. In 2 weeks' time, we're going to announce, and anybody in Zambia can buy shares, but you have to be a Zambian. I won't allow anybody else apart from a Zambian first. This is what I call a millennium gift to Zambian people. Why invest in the ZCCM shares? Like I said, this is the first-tier asset. It's a very good asset. We have a clean balance sheet. We don't have any debt on the balance sheet. Okay, we've got cash, and we've got the winning commodity, which is copper. Anything you do in the world is copper. You need cables, you need wires. It's all copper you need. So for the long time, copper will be wanted in the industry. The cost we have is a low-cost production where we have invested money. Dividends, I've showed you there, we just paid $40 million dividend. So if you put your money in, you know that you're going to get money out through dividends, so it's not a lost cause. The other thing is that we've got new management, really aggressive. They want to invest, grow the company. You know, we are listed in London, we're listed on Osaka Stock Exchange, we're also listed in Paris. How do we buy shares? This is what we do. You open an account with a LUSEC, with a registered brokers. I'm going to the brokers, they'll show you. Then you deposit the funds. If you want to buy 10 shares, you deposit the funds with them. Then the brokers will give an instruction to buy shares, and then you get your share certificate, which you can hang nicely on the wall, or you can put in the safe if you have put in a few millions. But what I'm telling you, even if you buy 3 shares, you'll be making money out of it. So every Zambian, I urge you, this is a chance in a lifetime to never come, because after about a month, we're going to open doors to anybody to come and buy. And there are big funds there. I was in London, and everybody wants to buy the ZCCM shares. But the first thing I want to do, Zambians, this is your chance. Teachers, soldiers, civil servants. I'm even going to talk to the president, ask him to buy a few shares. In his retirement, he can be getting some dividends from them.
That was Dr. Pius Kasolo telling us more about ZCCM-IH. In the next 2 weeks, shares will be offloaded on the market. So you keep your kwachas, buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shares, and you are on your way to making it big. This is the Zambia International Trade Fair highlights. Keep watching.